Welcome to This Week in Review at the Nebraska Department of Education. I'm David Jesperson, Public Information Officer for NDE. Thank you so much for watching this brief update. The goal over the next few minutes is to fill you in on some of the news, notes, and events that happened this week involving NDE. We'll start with teacher diversity. Did you know that nationally only 18% of teachers are non-white? That's compared to just over half of public school students who are non-white. Now, a group of 11 states, including Nebraska, are committed to working on the issue of teacher diversity to close that gap by 2040. The national publication EdWeek interviewed Commissioner Blumstedt on the work Nebraska is doing to try to diversify the state's teacher workforce. The commissioner said he wants to create an advisory group of teachers and principals from diverse backgrounds to make recommendations on how teacher preparation programs can support and recruit non-white candidates and how school districts can support retention among teachers of color, along with other issues. Well, this was the first official week of summer with the summer solstice, so it was a good time to send out the full list of sites participating in this year's Summer Food Service program. The federally funded initiative provides free meals to students all across the state during the summer months. Many summer camps also provide free meals to children who are enrolled throughout the summer. You can find the full list on NDE's website. Congratulations are in order. Matthew Hayes from Millard Public Schools is this year's Nebraska History Teacher of the Year. Hayes will receive a $1,000 award, and Millard Public Schools will receive history books and educational materials from the Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History. Hayes will also be one of 53 finalists for the $10,000 National History Teacher of the Year award, and will also be honored at the Nebraska State Council for the Social Studies Conference on June 28th. Mr. Hayes is known for engaging his students and helping them become part of history. He often dresses up as a historical figure and often has his students debate each other as prominent leaders throughout time. One of his former students says he was the reason he became a teacher. That student was last year's Nebraska Teacher of the Year, Tim Royers. And speaking of honors, a group of Nebraska principals represented the state in Washington, D.C. this week. The group visited Capitol Hill and talked with Nebraska's delegation as part of an advocacy trip to spread the word about Nebraska's great schools. We shared much of that experience on Twitter. You can find those posts by following @NDE_news. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Week in Review. We'll see you next week with the latest news from NDE.